You probably already know Arduino Uno or Nano, but there are over 100 other boards available on the market. Which one is the biggest, which one is the most powerful? This knowledge won't get you girls at a bar, but certainly it will save you a headache when choosing a board for your next project. In this video, we are focusing strictly on active standalone development boards, putting shields and carrier boards aside, to help you pick the exact right board for your project. Quick introduction for beginners. What exactly is an Arduino? Simply put, it's a platform that makes programming microcontrollers accessible. Born in Italy over 20 years ago as a student tool, its open source simplicity turned it into a global standard with millions of units sold across the world. We can distinguish 7 main families. Uno Family, the backbone of the Arduino project, featuring the most popular boards. Uno R3, the legendary 8-bit board packed with Atmega 328P. It's the most popular board from the Arduino barn. It was later upgraded with the Uno Wi-Fi Revision 2 and Uno R3 SMD. The first added wireless connectivity, while the second was essentially the same thing. The only difference was that the chip was soldered directly to the board instead of being removable. As a fun fact, there is also the Uno Mini Limited still available for sale. It was created as a tribute for the most popular Uno board, but it's about 4 times smaller and was refreshed with modern features such as USB-C connector. Its successor, Uno R4, as we can read on Arduino official website, offers a significant performance boost and modern features while maintaining the classic Uno form factor. It was created in 2 flavors. R4 Minima, the high-performance board packed with 32-bit ARM Cortex-M4 without wireless connectivity, and R4 Wi-Fi, same 32-bit brain with ESP32 chip for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and an onboard LED matrix. For sure, that's a great choice for beginners. Model Q. That's completely different beast. 4GB RAM, 32GB eMMC memory, it combines 2 worlds on one board, a powerful processor Qualcomm Dragonwing, and a microcontroller that controls hardware. Both communicate via special bridge, enabling projects to perform and control demanding tasks precisely at the same time. In a nutshell, this Uno can run Linux, so it's full-fledged computer, and it's more like a Raspberry Pi than a typical microcontroller board. Ventuno Q. Similar dual approach, but with even more power. Freshly baked and announced in 2026, this edge computing powerhouse is driven by the Qualcomm Dragonwing and 60GB of RAM. It is purpose-built for stuff like generative AI, high-speed camera feeds, and ROS robotics out of the box. Heavy stuff. It reminds me of NVIDIA Jetson family. Next one, Nano Family. Tiny footprint packed with features ideal for breadboard-friendly builds and space-constrained projects. Nano and Nano R4, these are smaller substitutes of Uno and Uno R4, not much to say here. We have also Nano 3.3 IoT, quote from Arduino docs, the easiest and cheapest point of entry to enhance existing devices to be part of the IoT and designing Pico network applications. It's packed with Bluetooth, accelerometer, gyroscope, and cryptographic module. Nano 3.3 BLE and BLESense, optimized for TinyML and Bluetooth Low Energy. The Sense version adds a comprehensive suite of sensors, microphone, gesture, gyroscope, temperature, and many more. Worth mentioning, there are revisioned 2 versions of these boards. Every Arduino's smallest board with dimensions of only 45 x 18mm and a weight under 5 grams. The small footprint and low price make Nano Every particularly suited for wearable inventions. However, for wearables, I would probably recommend you ESP. There is already a comparison on the channel, feel free to take a look. Nano Matter, powered by Silicon Labs chip with the main purpose built for smart homes using Matter. It's the popular standard for IoT devices, taking advantage of the Nano's low power and compact design. Nano ESP32. It's the first ever Arduino built around Esperif dual-core ESP32 S3 module, supporting MicroPython, Arduino Cloud, and Wi-Fi/Bluetooth. Nano RP2040 Connect. It's the Arduino Nano board built with Raspberry Pi's new Silicon 32-bit ARM Cortex-M0 Plus with a U-Blocks Wi-Fi/Bluetooth modules. Let's jump to MKR Family. I would describe them as modular IoT and battery-powered nodes. All standard MKR boards share the same core, a 32-bit ARM Cortex, built-in LiPo battery charging circuitry, hardware-level cryptographic security, and a standardized pinout. You simply choose the board based on the communication protocol your project needs. Wi-Fi 1000 and 1010. The go-to standard for basic IoT with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth Low Energy. WAN 1300 and 1310. Basically, it's designed for LoRa networks. GSM 1400 for cellular data and SMS communication. Quote from the docs: a great starting point for build IoT projects connected to GSM/3G network. NB 1500 features narrowband cellular connectivity built, for example, for LTE-M, which is like LTE but specifically for low power, capping speed but maximizing battery life. Fox 1200 entry point to start working with the European Sigfox networks. It's a niche. Zero, stripped of wireless radios but features an onboard micro SD slot described in the docs as board for music makers. Vidor 4000, another quote: without a doubt the most advanced and feature-packed board in the MKR family. It combines microcontroller with an on-chip Intel Cyclone for high-speed digital signal and video processing. Now it's the time for the big boys. Mega/Giga family. They are designed for more complex projects and more demanding users. In general, they have more GPIO pins and more compute power. Mega 2560, unsurprisingly based on the Atmega 2560, it has 54 digital and 16 analog pins, 4 serial ports and non-volatile EEPROM memory. DUI. It's the first Arduino board based on a 32-bit ARM core microcontroller, also 54 digital input-output pins, 12 analog inputs, 2 DAC, 2 cans and barrel plug connector, good for 9V batteries. Giga R1 Wi-Fi. The biggest Arduino out there, with 76 GPIOs, dual-core processor, advanced ADC-DAC features as well as a camera, display and 3.5mm jack connectors. It also has a rich USB interface with support for HID. Classic family. Basically, they are cool but not so popular. Leonardo, it's similar to the Uno R4. Probably the biggest difference is that it can natively emulate a keyboard or mouse via USB. It's cool, but I don't recommend it since its community is much smaller than the one for the standard Uno. Micro. It's the same thing, just smaller. And Zero. This one is also similar but with different chip and one quirk that it operates on 3.3 volts instead of 5 volts. And 2 other families typically target for industrial systems. I won't highlight it separately, but let's summarize them. Portenta family, built for complex embedded projects, combining powerful processing, industrial-grade reliability, and robust integration for automation, edge AI, and, in general, industrial IoT. Nicla family, ultra-compact embedded boards designed for projects where space constraints, low power, and advanced sensing are critical, well suited for wearables, edge AI, and miniaturized industrial systems. To sum up, if you just want to start your adventure with digital electronics, literally every choice is a good choice. Don't overthink it, just pick one and start right away. The working principles are the same and the knowledge you gain is easily transferable across different models. If you already have some experience and are looking for a more powerful board for your project, the most important factors in my opinion are size and communication protocols. I mean, don't overpay for board with Wi-Fi if you know you'll be only using Bluetooth. Also remember, that is the beauty of electronics, everything is modular here, so if your board is missing some sensor or module, there is a huge chance you can buy it separately and connect it. Friendly reminder, I burned 2 of my first Arduinos, so don't get attached to it. That's it for today, thanks for watching, subscribe for more and hopefully see you soon.